Good evening, friends. I once again like to stand before you to have a good relation. And first of all, my dear friends, the reason to stand before you to speak something about the good topic from Gamma. And today, what that I want to really explain, it is nothing but only the beautiful topic called parts of speech. So it is the simplest part of grammar. So basically, my dear friends, if you really take the topic of parts of speech, you can really enjoy a lot because there are 8 elements as a parts of language which really makes you to have a good support to have a grip in English. Okay, but anyhow, my dear children, friends, today I am going to really explain the complete part of the parts of speech. So, generally, shall we have definition? Shall we have a definition, or will you allow me to define the word what is a parts of speech? The word parts of speech is nothing but it is defined to be the most of the vocabulary of the language is called parts of speech. Usually, my dear friends, parts of speech is classified into two types. What are they? Structural words, content words. And what are the structural words? Structural words are called simple words. Structural words are called dependent words. Structural words are called small in role. They cannot stand by themselves and they are only the part of the sentence and they will be used only in the part of a sentence but they cannot used as a independent words. So my dear friends, today I want to really differentiate what are the structural words and what are the content words. But regarding content words, they are independent words and they are big in role. They can stand by themselves. And what are the structural words? We can call them as a pronouns. We can call them as a prepositions. We can call them as a conjunctions. And when we come to the part of verbs, be forms are called, auxiliary forms are called, and at the same time have forms and do forms. All these words can be called as a structural words. But when we come to the content words, even articles are called structural words. Determiners are called structural words. Quantifiers are called structural words because they are small in role. But when we come to content words, they are called nouns, they are called verbs, adjectives, and adverbs. So these are the things that we have to really identify while we are learning parts of speech. First of all, friends, and we should be very clear about identifying the difference between what are the structural and what are the content words. And when we have the difference between these two, structural and content words, then automatically we are going to learn the topic of parts of speech in a very easy way. So therefore, my dear friends, today I want to really explain the good topic from the part of this parts of speech, pronoun. So generally, what is a pronoun? Have you heard about it? Pronoun is a word that is going to be used in the place of noun. Or pronoun is a word that is going to be used before noun. And here you need to understand one word. Pro means before. The word that we are going to really use before the noun is called a pronoun. Or the word that we use instead of noun is called a pronoun. Usually Rama. So what is its pronoun? He. Sita. What is its pronoun? She. Dog. What is its pronoun? It. So whatever the words that we are going to be inserted in the place of noun, usually they are called to be pronouns. And I want to just tell you in this beautiful context, the pronouns are classified into 8 types. What are they? sorry, generally pronouns are classified into two types. What are they? Personal pronouns, impersonal pronouns. When we go personal pronouns, they are classified again into eight types. But when we go for impersonal, it is only one type. So I want to just list out what are the personal pronouns: subjective pronouns and complement pronouns, possessive pronouns, distributive pronouns, relative pronouns, and reciprocal pronouns, relative compound pronouns, reflexive pronouns, interrogative pronouns. Likewise, there are many number of pronouns, my dear friends. And you should be very clear about, for example, what are the subjective pronouns. For example, I want to just tell you, he is my friend. Now, he can be used only in the place of subject. So, whatever the words that are going to be used in the place of subject instead of noun, then they are called subjective pronouns. For example, he, she, we, you, they, all these are called to be subjective pronouns. Okay? So then it also can be subjective pronoun because it is my friend. Then it is, what is it? It is nothing but subjective pronoun. So then we go for objective pronoun or complement pronoun. So they called me. Me is nothing but objective pronoun. Why they are called to be objective pronoun? Because they are used in the place of object. And they are also called complement pronoun. Then why it is called complement pronoun? Complement is nothing but relation. And here there are two types of words: COMPLI, COMPLE. So this is the slight difference, my dear friends, you have to learn. And from the part of this pronouns, I am going to really support you a lot. Please understand, and hope you are going to really learn a few things from the part of my explanation. But then they are called complementary pronouns. Then we go for possessive. And it is my shirt. Here it is my is adjective, but it is mine, then it is called pronoun. It is your shirt, then here it is called your is adjective, but it is yours is called possessive. So there is a slight difference between possessive adjective and possessive pronoun. So that you have to really remember. So then we go even exclamatory possibilities are there. What are the exclamatory possibilities? For example, what? Sometimes the what is called pronoun, but it is also called exclamation. So then at the same time, interrogative pronouns. Who is that? What is that? So these two are also called interrogative pronouns. Whom do you want? Which is that? So these are called interrogative pronouns. Even the interrogative pronouns, if they are used before the antecedents, then they are called relative pronouns. So reflexive pronouns are there. I myself call you. Myself is nothing but reflexive pronoun. And there is a slight difference. If it is used before, soon after the subject, then it is called reflexive. But if it is used at the end of the sentence, then it is called emphatic pronouns. Emphatic pronouns. So the most of you are really get confused to differentiate between what is emphatic pronoun and what is reflexive pronoun. I therefore, friends, today I want to really differentiate the things clearly about what are the types of pronouns. And relative pronouns, this is the hers which we brought last year. And only from the part of this relative pronouns that is very specialized. What is the specialization of that? That will be used before superlatives. For example, it is the best thing that I want, and it is used before the interrogatives. It is he. For example, interrogatives. What is that you want? What is that you want? Or whom do you that you like? So whenever we go for the interrogative levels, then automatically, my dear friends, we use that. Then only, when we go using the word only, so then we have to use that. Or same, we have to use that. None, some, all, anything, everything. Whenever we get these words in the given sentence, we have to use only that. So this is a simple difference, my dear friends, we have to learn out of the part of which. So generally we have a little confusion. what to use, either which or that. But usually that has its own implications, but which is completely different from that. That is the variation we have to learn from the part of these pronouns. And now we go, my dear friends, to reflect about what is interrogative pronouns. And interrogative pronouns are sometimes also called interrogative adjectives. How? What book that you want? Then it is called interrogative adjective. Or what is the book that you want? It is a interrogative pronoun. Which boy is playing now? Then it is called interrogative adjective. But which is the boy? So then it is called interrogative pronoun. So my dear friends, so this is the small video that I am really forwarding or preparing to help you somehow based on what is the pronoun and what is really the types and what are the uses of the pronouns. Generally, my dear friends, subjective pronouns are always used only in comparative degree or in degrees. For example, he is better than me. It is absolutely wrong. He is better than I. Then here we need to use nominative pronoun. Nominative pronoun also called as a subjective pronoun. So then we go for using let me help you. So whenever we get the word let, we have to use objective pronoun. Objective pronoun. So there are few words. For example, I enjoy the picnic. It is wrong. I enjoy myself the picnic. So here we have to use the reflective pronouns. Or I avail myself. I applied myself for the post. So likewise, there are many variations, my dear friends. And for example, it is me, but it is not I. It is me, but it is not I. So sometimes, so there are the things which we really reflect about the usage of the pronouns in our day to day, and let me have or let I have. So this we should never. And more or less, whenever we go for passive voice, he is killed by I. It is absolutely wrong. It is killed by me. So these are the, I think so, a few differences from the part of the usage I am going to really give you. But at the same time, when we go for impersonal pronoun is nothing but it. It is usually used for small babies and times, season, things. So therefore, it is my friend, or it is my baby, or it is my girl, or it is my father. It can be used personal as well as impersonal. So for example, we can differentiate the things by learning or by referring the many number of books. But at the same time, my dear friends, if at all, if you want to really a good requirement from the part of grammar, I also feel to support you. So therefore, as I am really uploading small videos, support me, and I hope whatever the part that I am really taking up as a part of explanation, I believe that you are going to really support me. So thank you one and all. So this is Mr. Vijayakant. So out of the part that I take, I am explaining. So please be supportive or support to me. Thank you one and all. Thank you so much.